Why don't we hear more about Job's story, a man whose faith was pushed to the brink? In the sacred pages of Scripture we find a story that shakes our understanding of suffering and divine purpose. Job's journey isn't just an old tale, it's a raw lesson for us today about unyielding faith, endurance, and God's infinite love. Job was a man of impeccable character, blameless and upright, fearing God and avoiding evil. He had immense wealth, a large family, and was the greatest man in the East. But Satan challenged God, saying Job's faith was only because of his blessings. In his wisdom, God allowed Satan to test Job's faith. In a series of crushing blows, Job lost his oxen, sheep, camels, servants, and even his beloved children.
The Lord gave and the Lord has taken away. May the name of the Lord be praised.
Satan's torment didn't stop with material loss. He struck Job with painful sores from head to toe, reducing him to scraping himself with pottery shards while sitting in ashes. Job's friends came to console him, but their visit turned into a harsh debate. They insisted Job must have sinned to deserve such suffering. Through long arguments, Job held on to his innocence while wrestling with deep questions about God's justice and his own suffering. Despite his pain and confusion, Job never lost his core trust in God's goodness. After enduring his friends' accusations and his own doubts, Job finally heard from God. The Lord spoke to Job out of a whirlwind, not with answers but with a display of his limitless wisdom and power. This encounter humbled Job and renewed his perspective on God's sovereignty. In a dramatic twist, God rebuked Job's friends for their falsehoods and vindicated Job's faith. The Lord then restored Job's fortunes, blessing him with twice as much as before. Job was given new children, lived to see 4 generations, and died full of years. His story is a powerful reminder of God's faithfulness and the triumph of steadfast faith. As Job's journey shows us, faith is the strength by which a shattered world shall emerge into the light. Job's story inspires us to trust God wholeheartedly, even when life's challenges seem insurmountable. It reminds us that our faith is not anchored in our circumstances, but in the unwavering character of God. As we navigate our own trials, may we, like Job, hold steadfast to our faith, believing that God's plans are greater than our understanding, and His love for us is boundless. In the end, Job's journey teaches us that true faith endures, and God's faithfulness is everlasting. Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. Martin Luther King Jr. Subscribe to Legacy of the Scriptures for more timeless truths. And if this hit your spirit, leave an amen in the comments and send it to someone who needs to hear this today.